Hi, my name is Xuan. Now I'm gonna talk about what is virtual reality tour. A virtual tour is a simulated experience that may not be entirely unlike the actual virtual reality application can encompass both amusement like gaming and instructional objectives like medical or military training. Augmented reality and mixed reality are two more unique VR-style technology. Virtual reality headsets or multi-project environments are now used in conventional virtual reality systems to provide realistic pictures, sounds, and other sensations that replicate the user actual presence in the environment. A user of virtual reality device may gaze around the virtual environment more about and interact with virtual elements of things. VR headsets generally produce effects such as head-mounted display with small screen in front of them, but they may also produce effect through specially built room with many peak panels. VR generally include aura and visual feedback, but haptic technology may enable additional forms of sensory and physical feedbacks. And now let me turn to the difference between AR and VR. AR is an abbreviation for augmented reality. AR technology combines the actual world with virtual information rather than dividing the virtual and real worlds like VR does. AR technology will enhance the experience by bringing virtual information produced by computers and smartphones into the actual environment. In real life, users may freely engage with virtual material by searching and grabbing, and Pokemon Go is the best example for AR technology. Why? VR provides users with a totally simulated environment, while AR is a unique mix of actual and virtual worlds. VR is used in the creation of games, movies, and other forms of entertainment. Furthermore, VR is employed in real estate projects when it is feasible to see a certain home location that would have never been. AR tends to provide consumers with real-life experience combined with virtual information. This virtual reality technology is readily seen in the game Pokemon Go. You may still walk around in the real world, from the street to work to the office, and participate in capturing Pokemon for yourself by interact on the screen. Let me turn to the advantage of virtual reality technology in tourism industry. So first advantage is help save costs, because the normal trips will have a lot of costs such as travel, rest, eating on the way, renting a place, entrance tickets. This is the primary distinction and advantage of real travel. This is the advantage of VR. The use of virtual reality to represent a similar area is referred to as virtual reality technology in the tourist, because VR is both dramatic and immersive. Vision may even affect other senses like sound, touch, making experience without travel costs. The amount of reduction can be up to 90% compared to normal travel costs. And the second advantage is VR can create a secure environment because you will never have to worry about accident, terrible weather, or poor health when traveling with virtual reality technology. You will be in a safe environment, enjoy the surroundings due to VR technology, and there will be no danger. By utilizing virtual reality technology in the tourist sector, you may actively examine every site with sight and form in full color. And the last advantage that is VR can help you easier to travel because VR in the travel industry will make exploring and relaxing easier than ever. In order to have a long trip, we often have to take leave and spend a lot of time traveling. Using virtual reality technology, you can lie down and watching the sunny beach, people laying below, or experience the feeling of looking down from a high mountain even in a room. And now, so on the other hand, VR have so many disadvantages we need to consider. First is the health issue because the Oculus Rift health and safety document lists the following as potential risk to user. Some loss of consciousness, strength, twitch or muscle twitch, unconscious movement, dizziness, and so on. And the next is cost intensity to the real world because VR has been utilized to reduce path feeling prior to personal obsession and has ever been employed in military training and warfare. A piece of VR, on the other hand, is highly hazardous. Playing violent games makes users believe that violent acts are acceptable in the real world. And for the last, no specific rule fit and no promise of sustainable future. Investors will always be interested in industry and projects that can be quickly profitable when invest in. While a few investors have put their capital into VR, but maybe they need to be patient before their money is profitable. Moreover, VR will not become a reliable tool before it becomes a mainstream technology. To achieve the goal of VR needs a lot of advertising and communication.
My name is Duong and we are move on to the difference between virtual reality tourism and actual travel. Firstly, we have the time. For actual travel, customers require how to spend time meticulously arranging the plans of a trip, and they have to spot one for a while so that they can enjoy relaxing moments at the tourism destination that they want to visit. This interferes with the psychology of guests who want to travel because it takes too much time. For virtual reality tour, users can take advantage of a short gap in their work to relax and reduce stress in the lives and realistic environment that they want. During the break, they may sip a cup of coffee in the dream city of Paris, or a few seconds later, they may be standing on a highest mountain festival in Vietnam, watching the clouds and breathing in the fresh air of nature. Next, we'll move on to the money. Customers must spend up to millions of dollars or even hundreds of dollars on a favorite for a favorite location, depending on whether it's in the country or abroad, in order to enjoy the trip. However, with VR technology, users can travel to any location they want. The Magic Store will connect users to their favorite tourism destination with a few simple clicks. And even the most popular living space will appear realistic and clear in front of the user's eye without travel far, and especially without spending too much money at the user's expense. And we'll move on to the highlight. The sensitive space is all transformation of the user action and through time-sensitive center, as well as the 3D environment transformation to suit the user situation. This is the highlight of virtual reality tour. It fully stimulates the sense of user to the maximum, as in actual travel. Users can enjoy a travel space without leaving their sofa. Nevertheless, when it comes to level of experience, perhaps actual travel can have them feel more intensively. We all know that the word hospitality refers to both accommodation and welcoming of stranger, visitor, or guest, and we want guests harvest that from a technological device. Thus, when we visit the location, we can fully enjoy the service and hospitality of the local. In summary, both actual travel and virtual reality tour are types of service that provide users with entertainment, just reality for them. However, each service has advantages and disadvantages that consumers should weigh before deciding on the best option for their needs and capabilities.
My name is Nguyen Duc Anh, and I will talk about growth opportunities for virtual reality tours. As you know, before the COVID-19 pandemic, people could travel around the world and enjoy the holiday, but as soon as COVID started and the cases has been on increase daily, the traveling has been stopped and suspended. So virtual reality tours became the best alternative for traveling and experiencing places before visiting it after the COVID-19 pandemic. There are many companies who have made incredible work in developing high-quality VR devices. Virtual reality can be used to capture destination in a unique way. It can give you a 360 degree of a destination to explore. In order to be able to see the virtual reality tour, the viewers must have a VR headset or a computer. But these days, it is also possible to use mobile devices. The opportunity for virtual reality tours to grow is within this pandemic time. But what about after pandemic? In the future? But as soon as pandemic is over, everybody will go back to traveling. Virtual reality tours will decrease as time goes by. However, virtual reality tourism still needs to develop parallel with actual tourism because it has the ability to expand the customer segments for those who have limited access for tourism in the traditional way, such as people with disabilities, elderly people, people with low income. In addition, people will also use virtual reality for other purposes, such as video games, education, business meetings, instead of virtual tours. Therefore, virtual reality tour has a potential factor to develop in the future. Thank you for listening.